Hello everybody, welcome back to Viper's Garage. What I'm going to be explaining today is what I'm doing and where this channel is going, which I've explained this before, but just for a recap. Alright, I'm not a big YouTuber, so I'm not going to be doing videos constant, which I should if I'm going to be doing this, but I do have a job, so I can't do this every day unless this channel. Please don't think I'm begging for you to find me viewers or whatever. I'm just letting you know I do have a job, so I won't be able to do this unless somehow this channel picks up views and I start making money at it. And that's the only way that I would put full time into this. The videos I've made, like the video games and everything else, they're just sorry, let me get this light on. They're just me fooling around. It's not gonna be that's gonna be the thing that I do constantly. Um, yes, I have karaoke too. I done that when I first started this channel, um, but everything's changed so much that copyright and everything else. So I'm not gonna be doing too much of that. As far as working on stuff like vehicles, lawnmowers, or whatever, that's probably going to be the main thing that I do. I've actually wanted to do this way before it was a thing. I just didn't know how to go about doing it. Um, so that's the thing. Two, I want to get this channel to where I'm just um, majorly just working on vehicles and everything, and I just my train of thought kind of just went phew. So anyway, I posted a video on here about working on a Mustang, a 2006 Ford Mustang. That's not happening because of things. I owed money on the car, which the car was wrecked, but there's a lot of stuff that I can't really go into on it. If I fix the car up, the dealership would get it back, and I'd take a loss. So the Mustang's done unless I can buy another Mustang, which I'm working. I'm working on that, but as for right now, it's not in the cards right now. But when it does, you'll know. Alright. Now, as far as the Dodge y'all been seeing me work on here and there, I know a lot of people hate Dodge, and a lot of people will go to great lengths to put any kind of vehicle. I mean, I don't care if it's Ford, Chevy, Toyota, uh, any kind of vehicle, they'll put it down because they had problems out of it non-stop or whatever. I used to be that person until I started thinking about it's all in how you take care of a vehicle if you treat it right. But two, it's all on how that the factory put it together. But the thing is you got people on YouTube, these idiots that go make videos of what Dodge people are like, or what Chevy people are like, or what Ford people are like. That's just mentally stupid. And whoever makes videos like that need to freaking grow up. It's the thing is it's in how you take care of your vehicle that it's going to help take care of you. Not every vehicle is going to be the best in the world because that's just how it is. But my truck, over the past years that I've had it, I've had to replace stuff on it. Not because it's a Dodge, it's because of the person that had it didn't really take care of it. So I'm having to fix stuff on it. Nothing major. It's just there's things I had to fix. There's video of me showing you that I did years ago, back in 2014 was when I got my truck. It's set up 3 years without a back glass in it, and over time, the 3 years, the elements got into the truck. mold and dirt daubers and everything else. If you go back and watch that video, it's on here. Um, it was bad. And recently I made the video for Facebook for my family. I didn't make it for YouTube, which I wish I would have had, but it was for my family, so you'll hear me say something weird about like uh what was it? I haven't watched it in a while. I can't really remember, but it does sound kind of weird the way I say things in it. But no, the video was made just for putting on Facebook for my family to see. So not to show off, just to show what I'm doing. But that truck's came a long ways. I've had to do a lot of work to it to get it to its to where it is now, which ain't great because it's been down for about a year because of since when I first got the Mustang, the truck was going to be like in the works of just getting fixed and fixed up. But when my friend wrecked my Mustang, I had to jump back to the truck, and I've had problems nonstop out of that transmission, mainly because I should have fixed the cooler line, transmission cooler line, and never did. Okay, so what's going to be happening on here is I'm going to be rebuilding that transmission on that Dodge Ram, on the 2000 Dodge Ram, 5.2 liter. It's a what did I say, 1500? Sorry. Anyway, it's a 46 RE transmission that's in my truck. It's an automatic. I'm going to be doing a video showing you the rebuild of it. Now, I can't go into full detail because this is my first time of doing this. So if you do watch the video going into it, please understand that I'm not a professional. I have never done this before. You're basically learning with me how to do this. And hopefully we don't make, excuse me, I don't make mistakes. I sound like I'm losing my mind when I say we. I'll probably have some help, but hopefully I do. But if not, it's just going to be me, and I'm just a one-man crew, so controlling my phone, I'd have to buy a tripod. I might just do that, but like torch specs and everything like that, I'm gonna look all that up, and I'm gonna print out a piece of paper of that. See what I can. I'll probably put it in the description below and let you know on here what to set the torch settings at and everything else. But again, warning on that, I'm not a professional. You're learning with me, and you're probably gonna see mistakes made. And if the truck don't move, that's really gonna tick me off. But I can't afford to to have somebody rebuild it for me, mainly because of COVID that happened. There's so many people that's into professionally rebuilding transmissions that are so far behind. It's going to take them. I think one guy told me he's 2 months behind, and my transmission would be up there quite a while, and I can't do this. I can't have it sitting up there, so I'm going to do it myself. Alright, so with that being said, I'm gonna try to do a video of the full rebuild of it. Now, as far as putting it in, if you go back and watch the video of how I showed you to take it out, it's basically in reverse. You just the only thing with me is I went and bought me a transmission jack because it made it so much easier. But the thing is I don't do this for a living, so I might. You never know what's going to happen. But I just went and bought me one because I was tired of fooling. Excuse me. I was tired of fooling with just a regular jack, a floor jack, and you can do it with a floor jack, but it's more. I would get a transmission jack. If you have like a friend that has one, I'd do it. But if you don't, a floor jack will work. It's just if I were you, I'd take it very easy. I explained in the video, but main thing too is what I said in the video, and I'll say it again: take the camshaft position sensor out when you either before you remove the transmission or before you put it back in, because you never know, the transmission could shift and it'll break it. And that thing, you have to either go online to find it, or I wouldn't trust an auto parts store, but I explained it in another video that I made. It's got quite a bit of views, which has surprised me. I guess there's a lot of people out there that's having this problem with the Dodge Ram, with the camshaft position sensor. They're having a hard time finding it. Um, if you go and look up that video, camshaft position sensor problem solved, if you go and look up that video on my videos, it explains everything. I really don't want to have to go through it in this one. But yeah, that's what's going to go on with that. Like I said, I'm not a professional in any of this. You're taking a chance on maybe screwing up something, but just bear in mind, I'm not a professional. Alright, this channel, it's like I said in several videos before, I'm not going to be constant on here. I do have a job. I can't fully focus on this, but there will be me working on stuff here and there. It's probably be on my truck more than likely, or something else, but more my truck. If somehow that this does, my views start getting out there, my videos starts getting out there, I get more views, and I can make a go of this, then you'll see more videos constant. They just won't be like these other YouTubers, like they'll make them like nearly every day. I don't want to be that kind of person, because that's constantly taking up your life. So there's one guy that's pretty much got it doing it smart. Is he's doing it on a Monday, and doing a full video on Monday, and then probably a second channel video, which I'm not gonna make a second channel, because I'm not I'm not that type of person that's a big YouTuber. So it's just gonna probably be one video a month, or I don't know. It all depends on how this rolls out on YouTube. I'm a shy person, so it's probably going to take me a little bit to kind of get into this and whatever. But do bear with me on this, because I'm not a professional. I will warn you that several times. I'm like a broken record. But anyway, that's mainly what I had wanted to say, and I'm hoping everybody out there, you're having a good week so far. Just be looking for that video of the transmission rebuild on the 2000 Dodge Ram 1500 5.2 liter 46 RE transmission. I will show the video of the parts that I have. That way you can call this place that I'm fixing them. I'm gonna look it up first before I post it on there. It's I think it's Transtar, but I'm gonna look it up, and I'll push it in the description below. They may have a website you can go to, but when you go to look, when you go to call them, make sure that the transmission in your truck is what it is, because they're gonna ask you a lot of questions, and they're gonna want to know your engine size, the make, the model of everything. They don't sell just Dodge transmission parts. They sell, I'm pretty sure they sell other transmission parts, but I could be wrong. But it doesn't say Chrysler Transtar, just like that. But I'll have it in the description below of who they are, and I can't give it a number, because the number that I'd give you would be local in my area. So yeah, that wouldn't work. You just have to look it up and put it as I guess when you look Transtar near me, there you go. You could probably just order the parts online through them. I'm not going to do that because it's near me, and I'm going to just go pick them up and be done with it. That way I know when I'm at the store what I'm getting, and if it's everything that I need to be getting. So hopefully everything works out with that. And we'll see how it goes from there. But hopefully this video helps y'all out. Or not this video, the video I'm going to do, it helps y'all out. I do see a lot of people out there that are having problems out of Dodge. It's one of those things. Ford, Chevy, every other truck's got their problems. It's not just your truck, your Dodges. Every single truck out there has got problems, so you can't just point at one. Every single one of them's got problems. It's just like Chevy's got problems with their fuel pumps. Back in the day, they had a lot of problems out of fuel pumps. I had to deal with that. I had what was it? A 2002 Pontiac Grand Prix. I had problems out of fuel pump and that. I had to replace it. Even had to replace freeze plugs, which are in your engine that keeps your antifreeze from blowing out. But I've owned Fords over the past, over the years. I had to completely rebuild one. I say completely rebuild. I had to redo a lot of stuff on one because of the person that I bought it from. And I want to go into explain it, but it'll kind of seem racist toward Mexican people, which I'm not racist toward them at all. It's just that the person that I bought it from, he's a Mexican, and I'm not saying all of them are the same. Please don't take it that way. I'm not being racist by no means. It's just the guy that I bought it from. He was not truthful on anything. I think what year was it? It was a 1979 Ford F-150 single cab pickup. At that point in time, I was young. I wasn't thinking about people screwing me over. I was concentrated because me and my wife at the time, and we needed a vehicle because of my daughter, and we had to get her back and forth to doctors and everything. And that's what I could afford at the time. So I bought the truck. Didn't go through it. I should have, but I didn't. 6 weeks after I got it, the transmission quit. Well, we went to drop the transmission fluid to find out what's going on. Maybe it's the transmission fluid. It just needs a fluid change. Drop the transmission fluid. There's rear end fluid in there from axle fluid in there, transaxle fluid in there. That's the oldest trick in the book. If a transmission slowly going out, like the pump or anything, you just dump some transaxle fluid in there, or rear end fluid is what I call it, and it's thick. And it'll make the pump work for a while. Then as soon as it thins out, you're gone. Transmission is no longer working. Then I found out too that the floorboard and the driver's side had a hole in it about that big. The what was it? The passenger side had a you could stand up in the passenger floor to the ground. You could stand up. This guy didn't tell me none of that. The gas gauge didn't work right, and it wasn't getting fuel like it's supposed to. So we dropped the gas tank. Found out the gas tank has been wired up with speaker wire, and and it wasn't taped up. None of it was taped up, and the gas tank was around where you would take the fuel sending unit and everything out on the tank was leaking onto the wire, and it does have fire going to it. So power going to it. So that thing was sparked. Truck would have just burst in flames. So me and my friend, we had to redo a lot of wiring, and it was a lot of work we had to do to that truck. A lot of work because of the person that owned it. So on down the line, years I think about probably 2 years I owned that truck. I had it fixed up, and by the time uh, that I sold it, it was perfectly. I mean, that truck was. I had rebuilt the carburetor and everything. Man, that truck ran pristine. Got great fuel mileage, and then I had to sell it mainly because the truck was pure steel inside, and I was more worried if I got in a wreck. Um, my daughter was in a car seat, but I didn't. I wanted something safer, so I got them. At the time, I think I got a 1994 Mazda 626, and then my ex-wife totaled it, and then I got that Pontiac Grand Prix and on it, and but like I said, it's on how you take care of your vehicle, who you buy it from. Um, you gotta go through all that and how people have taken care of something you're gonna buy. It's not on the maker of it, though sometimes it is. But every vehicle has got their faults, not just one. And I know a lot of people are gonna go, "Yeah, you're just saying that because you own, whatever." But if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. Sometimes it'll just keep breaking down. But by the time you're done with it, it's like my ex girlfriend said before we broke up. She said, if you're not making payments on it, you're fixing it. And I never thought of that. And it's true. Very true. You'll just, I mean, so like the Mustang, I was making payments on it. There's a few things that I had to fix on it. Timing chain guide broke on it. I fixed that. I wish I'd done a video of how I fixed it. But at that point in time, I was in a hurry because I was working in an oil field, so I couldn't just make a video and, whatever. So anyway, it's on how you take care of a vehicle. So anyway, hopefully y'all watch the video that I'm fixing to do. I say fixing to do. The next video I do. I know a lot of people will probably start. There's probably videos of on here already that people's done rebuilt them. There's probably full detail of one, but hopefully y'all like my video. You might hear a little more cussing than you want, but anyway, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. If you're wondering what's going on with me, well, I'm just making one video every so often. That's the reason why, because I'm not, until this channel actually starts getting a ton of views, and then that people start asking a whole lot more. Until then, I'll probably just make one video, probably a month, maybe. But it's like, I'm not looking for fame out of this. I said this in several videos. I'm gonna keep saying it. But if it works out that way, it's because of you people out there. And I know that a lot of people that make videos on YouTube will thank a lot of them. And that's the way I'll be, because it's because of all of you out there that YouTubers get to where they are, and some of them don't appreciate it. Some of them kind of lose their lose that kind of line of thought of how they got to where they are. Some of them kind of scared to meet their viewers, because some people out there are kind of stocky, is how you would say it. And me, that would kind of worry me in a way, but two, that if you want to meet me, it's kind of weird to me, and I'm not this person that will walk up to you and say, leave me alone, just let me be. But it's kind of humbling how people, if you could help people out and they show a lot of respect towards you and everything else, that's humbling. But this channel has got a long ways to go. I'm not looking for it to jump fast. It's going to be a slower ride, and that's the way I kind of want it. And because I'm not looking for this channel to jump that fast. If it does, I'm fine with it, but it's not going to change the way I see things or the way my personality toward people. If you're watching, I do appreciate it. I really do. But if the channel does grow, there will be changes. I won't be working on my own. I'll figure somebody out to help me on recording or editing, because that is a number one thing of YouTuber burnout, is you doing everything on your own. Like you're editing, you're doing the camera work and everything like that, because of with all that work that you're gonna have to be doing, it's kind of hard to get things done. So what I want to focus on is to make sure that I don't burn myself out. I'm gonna try to get help. That way I'm not burned out. That way there's a person holding the camera. There's a person that can edit and do everything. That way I can focus on what we got to do. That way the videos, the stuff we work on, that will be more content and more better for the people watching at home or watching wherever you're watching. That would be good for you to watch, and you're not constantly just hearing somebody talk constantly and not working on something, which there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong. But I just don't want to burn out from this. I want to make sure that I still have my time, and that I have time for YouTube too. So anyway, I'll cut this off. I always make these long, but anyway, be looking out for that one video. Maybe it'll be 2 videos. You never know, but be looking out for that video, and hope y'all like it. And if y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that bell button. That way it'll let y'all know when that video comes out. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you next time. This has been Viper. Peace.